Hey to anyone watching. This is the winners semifinals, Squirtle versus Yui Metal. Except they're on different sides. Let me fix that. There, Squirtle versus Yui Metal. Yui Metal versus Squirtle. And we're gonna get started soon. Right now they're just doing warm-ups. They have 2 warm-ups. And after that they will start playing. So it's looking like obviously both players have a pretty strong mid game, uh, and we're not really seeing any advantage from either player. Both of these players are very strategic, big screen watchers. So if these games go to mid game, then we're going to see just a lot of strategy and trying to fake each other out. It's going to be a good show. Squirtle wins that first one with 40 lions fewer sent. Very impressive. He certainly didn't just overpower Yui Metal. He got him. And now we begin the second warm-up. Both players open with a TKI. Yui Metal didn't really get his for some reason. Not sure why. Squirtle doing a tiny little combo there. And now we proceed into mid-game. It's looking like both players are holding back a little. Oh, there's Yui Metal speeding up as he's trying to get out of that situation at the top of the matrix. Oh, Squirtle setting up for a mid-game DT cannon. You don't see that every day, especially not from Squirtle. Squirtle plays pretty conservatively in the mid-game. And then Yui Metal set up for a fractal there. We're seeing a lot out of these players in their warm-up match. Let's see if they are actually so daring in the real thing, though. My guess is no. Is this warm-up 2 or live? This is warm-up 2. And then and they're only doing 2 warm-ups total, so after this they're gonna get started. This is a very close match. We're way past hurry up garbage. Almost 30 seconds into it. Looks like a Yui Metal has this one. Okay, there you have it. Each one won one warm-up game, and now we're just gonna do it. Yeah, Gamster, that's how I like it. Commentating all alone. Okay, we see the good luck have phones, and okay, check this out. Yui Metal going for a fake perfect clear. I know I say that a lot, but that's totally what he did. Squirtle doing his classic 4 wide. It's looking like he's not getting the combo though. Okay, he's getting a pretty good combo now. So he got enough of a combo to block Yui Metal, but not enough to actually attack. And now he's down stacking. Yui Metal is just at the bottom of his field though. One thing that I've noticed about Yui Metal is that, he's not the fastest player, but that doesn't matter because he is so strategic. We see an S-spin donation from Yui Metal. Squirtle is also a very efficient player. Like you just saw Squirtle stack up before a Tetris in order to down stack, just so that he could preserve the back-to-back. Oh, that's a misdrop from a Squirtle. Let's see if UML can capitalize. Squirtle turns it into a T-spin, but that's not enough to clear it out. UML sending him to the top, and Squirtle is just down stacking frantically. We have another misdrop from Squirtle, and UML takes it. And so UML wins the first one. Okay, fine. So maybe you metal is pretty fast, but I'm just saying he's not playing like he's the fastest. He's slowing down to really think about things. Oh, thanks a lot, LJ. So we have another combo from Squirtle. He's just doing his thing. Yui Metal was able to counter it all. Good stuff there. Yui Metal down stack with a Tetris and form a T-spin out of it. Same old stuff. Yui Metal just wanting to down stack to get to the bottom of his field right now. It seems like that's where he wants to be. Meanwhile, Squirtle is near the top again, but thankfully he has this Tetris. Well, look at that. He waited for Yui Metal to send before he sent that Tetris because he wanted to down stack. He didn't even care about attacking. And we have a T-spin single from Squirtle, formed like a T-spin triple, but it only sent one. It only cleared one line, so it was just a T-spin single. Let's see. And only 30 seconds until hurry up garbage. Neither of these players has a clear upper hand. Let's see if they can finish this before hurry up garbage. Squirtle doing a nice little T-spin single donation there, and then just down stacking to get to the bottom. Okay, so now we have Squirtle at the top, but he's down stacking, and Yui Metal is very comfortable at the bottom of his matrix. Squirtle just trying to get down. Okay, it looks like he's in a safe position. Relatively speaking, it's not like you can be in a safe position for hurry up garbage. And there they go, sending T-spins at each other. Looks like Yui Metal's about to send a T-spin. Oh no, Squirtle. Okay, Squirtle countered. Now Squirtle's at the bottom. Oh, that's a misdrop for Squirtle. I think that might be the end of it. But yeah, that's the end of it. We're not seeing Squirtle take games from his 4-wide like you would expect. Like he's just absolutely devastated other players with his 4-wide in previous matches. So that's what you can expect from Squirtle. Squirtle stacking up from his 4-wide again. He messes it up majorly. And then Yui Metal's already sending him to the top. This could be a very short game. Yep. Then Yui Metal just takes it. Oh yeah, UU Metal is definitely watching when Squirtle misdrops, especially for that misdrop that you saw in there. He just ramped it up. Okay, Squirtle doing something. Squirtle, what are you doing? UU Metal stacking up for the side 4 wide, and Squirtle not being ready for it. Oh man, this is rich. The 4 wider just got 4 wided. Okay. So U Metal takes it. That was a very fast 4 wide from U Metal. Okay. Squirtle sacking up before his standard 4 wide. U Metal looking like he wants to go for the perfect clear. He gets it. Squirtle accepts the garbage so that he can start ascending. You can do that if you do the center 4 wide. And he kind of sends U Metal up, but U Metal downstacks really quickly. U Metal's a good downstacker, and you can tell because he downstacks really quickly. And Squirtle's just trying to. Well, actually, for a second it looked like Squirtle was trying to survive, but no, Squirtle's in a safe position. He's just at midfield. Although he did just stack on top of his well, and then he just made a misdrop, so I don't know how safe that is. Okay, and then UU Metal takes it again. These are some fast games. Unlikely Squirtle. Squirtle should get a good 4 wide at least once. Oh yeah, Squirtle will definitely get a good 4 wide. Okay, we're seeing a misdrop from UU Metal. He slides that piece into place. Squirtle gets some lucky garbage there. He stacks all the way to the top with his 4 wide. Now he's just sending this huge spike over to UU Metal. He got a 10 combo, I think, and that was enough to spike him out. So the score is now 5-1. Lucky garbage too strong? I don't know. Like, there's got to be an unpredictableness factor, or else people will just do the same thing every time. Not that the two players aren't doing the same thing every time anyway, but you know, there's got to be some kind of probability. I mean, this is Tetris, where you don't even know what pieces you're going to get. So they're going to do that to you. Squirtle stacking up before a 2 wide above T-spin triple. And he is sending it to UU Metal. UU Metal goes up, but he downstacks out of it pretty easily. Let's see. Squirtle has a messy field, lots of messy garbage from UU Metal. I don't know how UU Metal got that over, if he sent like lots of, probably from that downstack. Yeah, it was the downstack that did it. Let's see. Yeah, both of these players in the safe positions here. Squirtle looking like he, Squirtle being pushed all the way to the top, and he's just timing that. He's trying to time that really carefully. He tried to time that Tetris carefully, but UU Metal just kept upstacking until Squirtle wasn't able to wait any longer. And so then when it was actually, then Squirtle like accidentally held the Tetris, and UU Metal spiked him out. A very strategic play there. Let me update that score. Both players doing a 4 wide. This is going to be a 4-wide standoff here. It looks like Squirtle beat Yui Metal to the top. That's to be expected because you can stack center 4-wide really quickly, but Yui Metal sent his 4-wide really quickly. So 20 lines in 18 seconds. 21 lines in 18 seconds. About 60 APM, and just a pretty big spike from Yui Metal. Yui Metal's setting a meshes into Squirtle. I'm not afraid of your 4-wide. I know how to counter it. Okay, both players going for the 4-wide again. Let's see if it's going to be the same or different result. The down stack begins. Squirtle doesn't look like he has the pieces. Okay, Yui Metal did this huge combo. Squirtle is just going to be on defense if he gets out of this. He does get out of it, but he's way at the top with Messy Garbage. All it's going to take is a couple of hits, and Yui Metal can spike him out. And that's exact. Oh, look at that! He got out of it. That is very impressive. But he just keeps getting sent up. He's going to need to pick up the pace if he wants to get out of this. But that's it. That is the game. 114 lines to 10. That just shows you how one-sided that game was. Yui Metal had the upper hand when he got the combo and Squirtle didn't. Wow. And Elgin says Yui Metal going into 20.75 second mid. So, and he's referring to Yui Metal's sprint. So Yui Metal must be going really fast right now. Definitely, he's beating Squirtle at the 4-wide. Okay, critical misdrop from Yui Metal as Squirtle's combo takes off. So we see Squirtle start to get a comeback, even though it's 8-2. Let's see if he can take more games off Yui Metal. Okay, so the Yui Metal opening with his 7-2 stack, Squirtle doing his 4-wide, but he doesn't get the right pieces. Now Squirtle's way at the top and Yui Metal is just sending really quickly, trying to spike him out. It looks like it's working a bit, but Squirtle's going to be able to get out of this, and he does. Squirtle does. No, you're not able to clear it that way. He was able to do something else though. Like it's a common misconception that you can slide your J piece or your L piece in that way, and Super Rotation System just does not allow it. But Squirtle figured that out pretty quickly. We have Squirtle setting up for the Fractal, and then an SMBT cape above the Fractal. Very cool. So Squirtle playing very aggressively right now. Yui Metal isn't exactly on the defensive. I mean, he's down stacking, but he looks like he's pretty comfortable. I mean, you got to be comfortable when you're ahead by 6 games. Squirtle making a cut copy. Let's see if he forms that second T-spin. He declines the second T-spin. Now he's just trying to get out of that, but he makes a critical misdrop. Yui Metal capitalizes, and now it is 9-2. Yeah, we got some Castlevania 2 here. Okay, both players doing the 4-wide. It looks like Squirtle needs that T piece before it can start. He gets it, but Yui Metal is comboing before Squirtle does. Looks like Squirtle is trying to maximize his combo. I would say that Squirtle lost that 4-wide battle just because he ended up higher up. Yui Metal setting up for a super T-spin double. He spikes at Squirtle. Wow, Yui Metal is just taking off games left and right. We need some Pokemon music if Squirtle is gonna have a chance. You never know what's gonna be in this playlist. Let's see here. Wow, Squirtle took that game really quickly. Okay, we have an encounter here. Yui Metal wants to fight. What's going to happen? Squirtle uses his 4 wide. Is it working? Sort of. It worked normally. That's a good thing. Okay. Yui Metal counters with a Z-spin double. The Squirtle doing the kind of things. Let's see. Yui Metal uses down stack. It's not very effective. Squirtle doing his T-spin double. Yui Metal is confused. Okay. Then we have Squirtle doing his down stack. With players just wanting to get to the bottom. Yui Metal sends something over to Squirtle. Yui Metal doing a weird misdrop right there. Then Squirtle setting up for a cut copy. Let's see if he... Okay, he did not do the second T-spin there. In general, you're seeing a Squirtle doing a lot of down stacking out of that second cut copy T-spin. And then Squirtle doing a nice cut copy right there above as well. And then Squirtle was about to get perfect clear, but Yui Metal sent the garbage too quickly. Then Yui Metal sliding that L piece into place. Let's see here. Okay, we've reached hurry up garbage. Squirtle doing his down stack thing. Yui Metal. Okay, they're both in safe positions right now. Just Squirtle trying to stay alive. And Yui Metal does this. He's not down stacking quickly enough. I think Squirtle can take this if he sends something fast enough. Yui Metal gets the eyepiece, so Squirtle wasn't able to capitalize. Squirtle with the misdrop. He's down stacking out of it frantically. Squirtle hurts himself into confusion. Yui Metal goes, and he takes it. Okay, then we have we have this a tiny little 4 wide from Squirtle because he hasn't learned Hyper Beam yet. And then he's going. Okay, he sends his T-spin double, slides his T-spin in there, and that looks like it would be good, but that actually breaks the back-to-back. Yui Metal stacking T-spins on top of each other. And he gets the 2 T-pieces, but he didn't get the overhang for the top one, so he actually only got 1 T-spin double out of it. Squirtle stacking for a 3 wide above a T-spin double. He waits for Yui Metal to send before he starts, so he accepts that garbage, does the down stack. It does not have an effect against Yui Metal. Because water type is weak against, like, I don't know, rock type. Okay. Then a Squirtle down stacking to the bottom. Yui Metal doing this weird thing, looking like he wants to send that T-spin triple, but he didn't. But he wasn't able to form the kick properly because there was that one Mino that was in the way. He stalled for too long. Squirtle was able to take that. Okay. Squirtle sends at 4 wide. Yui Metal looking like he is just down stacking, but he can't down stack quickly enough. Squirtle gets him. Yeah, 11 to 5. Squirtle is definitely catching up here. Okay, both players stacking up for a 4 wide. Yui Metal has a very strong side 4 wide, and he gets to the top just about as quickly as Squirtle does, but not quite as quickly. Then Squirtle starts his down stack. Looks like Yui Metal is comboing faster than Squirtle. Squirtle is able to cancel it all out, and that one was about a tie. Okay, Yui Metal playing very quickly now, just sending these T-spins, playing very aggressively, trying to top at Squirtle. Squirtle not getting the right pieces. He wants that I piece. He finally gets it. Then okay. Yui Metal being sent to the top. A Squirtle at the bottom, so he's not able to send. Being at the bottom is a pretty dangerous place when you're against Yui Metal. Look how quickly Yui Metal just sent him up. But Squirtle was able to. Oh no, Squirtle did a weird misdrop, and then he like stacked on top of that misdrop, but he down stacked out of it. Well, let's see, Yui Metal waiting, not knowing where to put his pieces, and Squirtle doesn't really capitalize on Yui Metal's hesitation. Okay. Then we have a T-spin single from Yui Metal. Huge spike from Squirtle. I think this might be the game if Squirtle can keep up this pace. Okay, oh, yeah, he got it. And we have a comeback from a Squirtle. Oh, that's what it was, a PC. I didn't see that. There was apparently a PC, and that's where that huge spike came from. Okay, 4 wide from Squirtle, but Yui Metal was able to send before he could get too high. Squirtle stacking up, Yui Metal way at the top, and Squirtle spikes him out. we're seeing a big comeback from Squirtle. Squirtle is only 4 games behind now. He's closing that gap. Okay, U-Metal, looking like he's gonna do a perfect clear, but then he does something else. Squirtle stacking up for his 4 wide. He begins to down stack. Looks like he gets a pretty good combo, but not enough to really send a lot to U-Metal. Squirtle gets some lucky clean garbage there. But he has to decline T-spins and just down stack because he was way at the top. He gets to the bottom. Meanwhile, U-Metal is just trying to send stuff really quickly because that's what he does. Squirtle timing things because he's at the top makes a terrible misdrop, and U-Metal takes it. The gap widens. Okay, we have both players stacking up for their 4 wides. It's a 4 wide off again. Very interesting. U-Metal beats him to the top, but then he doesn't get the right pieces and he has to stack up to the top. But Squirtle's already started his down stack. U-Metal countering. Squirtle looking like he doesn't know what to do. Oh yeah, Squirtle's dead unless he's able to down stack out of this. U-Metal beats him to a pulp with that 4 wide. Then sends him a T-spin triple. Squirtle looking like he just wants to down stack. He's not really getting the chance. Okay, and now he gets to down stack. U-Metal doing an uncommon ZS donation. You don't see that every day. Then he sends a fractal, but it has some messy garbage left over. He slides an L piece in there to clean it up. And U-Metal just way at the bottom of the field. Pretty safe because Squirtle doesn't have a big combo that he built up. So I guess he could be down there. U-Metal stacking up for a 2 wide above a T-spin double. Both players sending little combos to each other, just trying to send a bit of messy garbage. U-Metal doing a cool T-spin double forecast. And Squirtle looks like he's not being given a chance to find an opening because U-Metal is just keeping up this pressure. He gets a cool combo to downstack, but U-Metal keeps up the pressure. We're at hurry up garbage now. What happens? Okay, he used that T-spin for T-piece for an overhang. It worked out. He had another T-piece right there. U-Metal misdropping, so he has to downstack. He makes a misdrop with his S-piece as well. He's not able to downstack quickly enough, and Squirtle takes 232 lines to 62. That's the insane pressure that U-Metal it gave Squirtle throughout that entire game. But it was a game of survival, and Squirtle was able to survive until U-Metal messed up. U-Metal sending a perfect clear, but Squirtle gets very lucky. Garbage, a huge combo, and he takes it. And this is the closest that these players have been since the game has begun. The score is 12-9. Both players stacking up for 4 wides. Let's see. UE Metal not getting the right pieces. It was all jagged on top and just deciding to start the down stack, but Squirtle wanting to stack all the way to the top. Let's see if he's able to down stack. It looks like he had to stop that combo early because he didn't get the right pieces. But lots of messy garbage on UE Metal's side. Squirtle looking like he's trying to top out UE Metal. But it's a little too late for that. Messy garbage on Squirtle's side as well. Now he just has to downstack through it. STMB Cave from UE Metal. Then Squirtle does his T-spin double right there. And then like a Z spin, a Z twist, I guess. And both of these players just sending really messy stuff to each other, like doubles and triples. UE Metal sending over T-spin doubles, and Squirtle just trying to stay alive there and counter if he can. Lots of pressure from UE Metal. Squirtle trying to counter and just defend himself. Squirtle timing his defense so that he can stay alive. He gets the eyepiece. Looks like he's going to stay alive a little longer. It's time for hurry up garbage. Let's see. Both players are at the top of the matrix. UE Metal got a really cool double T-spin single setup. I don't know how he got that ready in time because that was really cool. Misdrop on Squirtle's side, but he may be able to stay alive. No, this is the end. And relatively similar line sense from each player. UE Metal goes up to 13. But this is the winner's bracket, so any player that's eliminated here will get a chance to go through the loser's bracket. It's not going to be over yet. Okay, Squirtle had to restart his combo. He gets a pretty decent combo, sends UE Metal to the top. And UE Metal just wanting to downstack out of all that messy garbage. He's in a pretty safe position now. He feels comfortable sending his T-spins. A Squirrel using a Z piece because that's the cleanest way to clean up his field. Oh, let's see. As someone says, it's because Morning P gave us the Pokemon song for Squirtle. You never know. UE Metal doing an STB cave above his well, setting up for T-spins. Lots of APM from UE Metal, but Squirtle countering right back. And then Squirtle opting for a downstack combo. That was a pretty big downstack combo, sends UE Metal to the top. And Squirtle keeps it up. Misdrop from UE Metal, and Squirtle is able to take that one. It's just 3 games behind. Very similar APM, 103 to 101. both players doing their four wides. Both players are really good at four wides, honestly. It looks like they're both getting to the bottom at about the same time, but Metal won. Lots of messy garbage on Squirrel's side, and Metal just trying to top him out, sending T-spins really quickly. Squirrel timing carefully to get out of this, but that's just not enough. Metal takes it. It is now 14-10 game point. Yeah, one line, 79-1. We have some trash talk in the chat here. Someone says Squirrel should stick to playing Pokemon. That's very rude to say during the match. I don't know why he's saying that. Squirrel takes that one. And now he's just 3 games behind. Let's see if he's able to close this gap, because it is not over yet. Squirtle setting up for his 4 wide, looking like at first he wasn't really getting his eyepiece. Then he got the eyepiece and he waited to place it until the very last second. Squirtle is way at the top. He needs to down stack, but he stacks above his well. Fortunately, he's able to combo out of that, sends U-Metal up, but U-Metal is able to block some of that. U-Metal does it in the S-spin double. Although this isn't all spin, so it's not exactly rewarded. Let's see, we're all out of Pokemon theme songs, so let's go back to the other music. And there's a lot of distraction happening in the chat right now. I hope that that the players aren't reading this chat, because that could be really distracting to them. Squirtle has a very clean stack here. It looks like he faked out U-Metal. Like U-Metal thought that he was gonna do the down stack, but Squirtle did an up stack, but U-Metal like kind of knew that he was faking out Squirtle, so he didn't even attack. There were a lot of mind games there. U-Metal setting up for a double triple. We don't often see that setup, the way that U-Metal does it. Oh, and U-Metal takes it. Good games. Okay, so that is it for that match. Let's take a look at the bracket. The final score was 15-11. So can you guys see the bracket? Okay, so U-Metal and Squirtle. U-Metal won with 15-11. Which means that U-Metal goes forward to the winners finals, and Squirtle goes down to the losers bracket, and he's going to play the winner of Fran and I2K, who are going to be playing their match tonight. So stick around for that. That's going to be at 8 p.m. PST. And then Yuri Metal is going to play the winner of Megoroki and Ajanba, and they're playing their match tomorrow. So just stick around. It's going to be a really exciting stuff. Wait, no, Ajanba Megu? No, not tonight. Gonna be tomorrow night. Okay, so the next match is not for like 40 minutes. I don't know. What do we do? Do we just like do I go offline for 40 minutes, or do we stick around and see what's going on in the arena? Let's see. Yeah. There's a cool match between Vince and John, but they have no spectators. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, watch random matches? Yeah, okay. Where's the Grandmaster room? Blink vs Morning P on stream? You don't want to see that. Or, I guess I don't want to see that. Okay, we have two choices here. Small House, decent. Yeah, let's watch them. Oh yeah, let's commentate Bronze Rooms. Okay. So, let me set up the... Okay, we have Parth looking like he wants to set up for a T-spin double. He declines the T-spin double and decides to upstack instead with a miss drop. Koa down stacking. He has two wells, not knowing where he wants to place his pieces. He decides to stop up at the right well. No, he's stacking on the left well. No, he goes back to the right. He's using both wells. This is double the wells, double the action, folks. This is really intense. Parth 353 in a lot of trouble. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's just at the top of his field. He decides to put that Z piece there because sometimes you want to misdrop on purpose. Koa looking like he's gonna take this. And Koa sends 15 times the number of lines as Parth 353. That is some APM. That is some massive APM here. Let me update the score. Okay, we have Koa setting up for a T-spin triple here. He looks like he wants to turn this into a 5 wide instead. Parth looking like he wants to do a T-spin mini. Is he going to slide that Z piece in there? No, he declines. Okay, Koa upstacking in his 5 wide. Sets up for a T-spin double, ends up setting a normal double instead. Very exciting stuff. And a Parth right here, soft dropping his pieces, being very careful about how he puts down his pieces, soft dropping every single one of them. Then Koa is like, okay, looks like he's setting up for a T-spin double. No, he declines that. He down stacks. Parth 353, not knowing what to do with this field. He has a bunch of messy garbage. And by garbage, I mean his upstack, because his upstack is garbage. We've reached hurry up lines now, and Koa is at the bottom of the field. And then Parth not knowing what to do. Okay, Parth is clearing his lines, uses that eyepiece, but he's blocked as well, and Koa is able to take it again. Okay, let's do like one more. Okay, both players opening with not knowing what to do. Parth 353 looking like he's going to set up for a perfect clear. It's a very interesting perfect clear setup. I haven't seen anything like it. Koa setting up for a 3 wide, not knowing what to do with his L piece there. Parth 353 looking like he wants to slide that J piece in. He's able to do it. Good stuff there. Lots of advanced action here. You don't see sliding pieces every day, folks. Oh, we just saw a Tetris, I think. Was that a Tetris? No, that was just a triple. We saw a triple from Parth 353. Very aggressive play from Parth. He's an angry player. We have a T-spin forecast from Parth 353, but he decides to continue upstacking. Koa is sending a bunch of lines. Okay, let's see here. Another T-spin forecast, but Parth stacks on top of it. Decides he doesn't want to do that one. We're about to have a double from Parth. No, he declines the double, decides to keep upstacking, and Koa takes it. And they won that tournament. Yeah, Koa won 3-0. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, this is like... Yeah, this is definitely some Pokemon right here. I'm gonna go to the next one. This isn't right. Well, let's see if there's any more rooms here. Okay. Oh, we have Miracle Man. Okay, let me move that name over so that it's not cut off. There it goes. So these are some pretty decent players. Looks like they're relatively equally matched. Miracle Man is a pretty fast player. We see him doing a bunch of fist drops though. That's not working out so well for him. Matthew Nguyen. You want to see me play and commentate simultaneously. I don't know if I can do that. Because, like, I'm holding this microphone right. Let's see, how would that work? Miracle Man takes it. Oh yeah, Miracle Man setting up for this T-spin triples right there. Back-to-back T-spin triples. He sends him. Matthew Nguyen, not knowing what to do, spikes him right out. Oh, that was a fast game. Okay, Miracle Man is 4. It's 4-0. Miracle Man up stacking with a 3-6 stack. Then he transfers with a T-spin mini. And Matthew Nguyen doing a bunch of critical miss drops. Okay, well that was over kind of quickly. Oh no, Matthew Nguyen is in danger of being deranked. He's going to have to take a couple of games if he doesn't want to lose his rank 20. One Pun Man opening with a TKI. Matthew Nguyen waiting for a One Pun Man to send the garbage so that he can just counter. Big upstack on the left hand side. Not sure what he was doing there. Lots of clean garbage though, and Miracle Man has a bunch of lucky garbage. He's able to spike out Matthew. And Matthew has like 22 XP left. Oh hey, there's going to be another match. We have One Pun Man versus Harmonic Spins. Let me update the... Wait a minute, that's not One Pun Man, that's One Fun Man. You tricked me. I totally thought that was One Pun Man. Yeah, One Pun Man, you're being impersonated. So, just lots of messy garbage from these players, lots of singles and doubles, a big miss drop from Harmonic Spins. One Fun Man is able to capitalize. He takes it with 4-1 line send in 31 seconds. Wait, let me put a message up about like when this isn't the winners semifinals. I'm gonna get rid of that message. Okay, Imperial Cross for Harmonic Spins. One Fun Man looking like he's not sure what he's doing. He sets up for a fractal. He executes it, although he blocks as well. He also didn't do that second T-spin, but he sets up for another T-spin in his down stack that kind of works out. Lots of weird stuff from One Fun Man, but he's playing very quickly. I think that Harmonic Spins is going to be able to take this if he can capitalize. Okay, he failed to capitalize because One Fun Man is definitely down stacking. Misdrop from Harmonic Spins. Meanwhile, One Fun Man is getting into a safe position. Lots of misdrops for Harmonic Spins, and one fun man tops him out with a T-spin double. Yeah, I want to see one fun man versus one fun man. Both players opening with TKIs. One fun man has a really weird Mino style. Like, it's really bright. I can barely see what's going on. Huge spike from one fun man. 18 lines in 14 seconds. And that's enough to top that harmonic spins. Oh, I guess harmonic spins must have won a game before I entered. Okay, harmonic spins stacking up for a T-spin double. One fun man looks like he just wants to send a Tetris. He does a T-spin many to preserve the back-to-back, but then he just stacks with a bunch of combos. Is sending T-spins very quickly to harmonic. Then harmonic is just trying to get out of that. It looks like he is down below. He's getting ready to attack one fun man with T-spins. Two missed drops in a row from harmonic spins. Let's see if he's able to get out of that. We have another missed drop from harmonic spins. He's probably experiencing a lot of lag. Third missed drop from harmonic spins. I don't know if he's like listening to me while he's playing, because that would really mess with his head. Okay, is he gonna get out of this? He got out of it. But he's sent to the top again, and I don't see him getting out of this one. Okay, he got out of it. Caster's Curse right there. One fun man just is sending T-spins relentlessly, and harmonic just trying to survive. One fun man is setting up for a T-spin triple. Declines the T-spin triple to upstack. Meanwhile, harmonic doing a bunch of misdrops. That misdrop is going to cost them the game, and one fun man takes it. Yeah, harmonic says that he is listening. So this must be really messing with his head. Okay. Harmonic sets up for an Imperial Cross. Meanwhile, one fun man just sending T-spins. Lots of missed drops on both players' sides. Harmonic tries to fix his, tries to do an S spin, but he twists his S the wrong way and ends up doing a missed drop. He downstacked out of that. Now one fun man got out of his stuff. He's just trying to send using T-spins again. Harmonic doing a little bit of an upstack. Not sure why. It looks like he's countering. He's just countering one fun man with everything at this point. Okay, he did a bit of offensive downstack there. It sends one fun man to the top, but he's going to have to really downstack if he wants to get out of this, because we have a big spike from one fun man. Harmonic not knowing where to put that eyepiece. It's just going to be the end of the match. There it is. Or the end of the game, at least. Who is captain? Like, when I think of captain, I think of a really old player, but I don't think that that's him. Like, do you mean Captain Paul? Oh, you just mean Captivate? Very quick game there. One fun man takes it uh, with over 60 APM. Uh, 6 games in a row for one fun man. I do not know how Harmonic got that first game, but he's going to have to do whatever he did the first time again if he wants to stand a chance. Okay, both players opening with a TKI. Harmonic continues into a second T-spin double, but one fun man upstacks. Misdrop from Harmonic. This is going to be the game. And one fun man takes it. Yeah, I wonder what Paul 676 is up to. He gave us Tetris belts, and then he left. Perfect clear setup from Harmonic spins. He does not get the perfect clear. One fun man doing a miss drop. Looks like he wants to send a T-spin anyway. It ends up just being a T-spin single. He sets up for a T-spin even though he's at the top of his matrix. You'd think that he would just downstack. But Harmonic is at the top too. No wonder one fun man just wants to top him out before he gets topped out himself. Big spike from Harmonic. I think that Harmonic can take it. He does take it. Okay, Harmonic setting up for a center 4 wide. He doesn't get the right pieces in, has to downstack. Sets up for a T-spin forecast. Ends up being a T-spin single. Meanwhile, one fun man has a pretty messy field, lots of messy garbage there, but Harmonic is at the top. I think that, yeah, one fun man took it. Both players opening with TKIs. Harmonic not knowing what to do with that Z piece. Harmonic is already at the top of the matrix, but then he does a pretty big downstack combo. Sends one fun man to the top, but one fun man sends it all back. We've got some tennis garbage here. And they're just sending it back and forth. Harmonic ascends to one fun man. One fun man sends an empty T-spin. Harmonic is way at the top. I want to see him downstack to get out of this. And he does a T-spin single into a combo right there. Sends over to one fun man. What is he going to do? One fun man keeps up the pressure there, not giving Harmonic a chance to downstack. Very tough for Harmonic. Don't know what he's going to do, and he tops out. Oh, that's good. So Paul's doing okay. One fun man looking like he's setting up for. Okay, it looked like he was gonna go for a triple double, but then he kept going. He did just a bunch of Tetrises and down stacks. But very fast play from one fun man. Meanwhile, Harmonic is setting up T-spins and down stacking. Not really keeping up with that back-to-back, just sending T-spins. Not knowing where to put that eyepiece. Then Harmonic, okay. Looks like he has a pretty messy field here. I think this might be the game if one fun man is able to send fast enough, and he takes it. Okay, we have a double triple cannon versus an attempted perfect clear. Harmonic does not get the perfect clear, but one fun man gets the the double triple, and spikes him out. Yeah, very fast there. Prevent. I'll play you after they're done with their match. Okay, we got some lucky garbage from Harmonic, and he does center 4 wide. Unfortunately, he didn't stack up very high for it, so he didn't get a lot of garbage sent over to one fun man. Most of the one fun man's garbage is clean, so that's going to be sent back to Harmonic pretty quickly. And one fun man takes it. We have another perfect clear versus a double triple cannon. I mean triple double, no, double triple cannon. They seem to cancel each other out. That's what they do. Double triple cannon cancels out perfect clear. Harmonic already being sent to the top. Meanwhile, one fun man doing a huge upstack here. Harmonic, let's see. He's able to down stack. One fun man at the top makes a miss drop at the top, and Harmonic is able to take it. I need to grind to #1 in New York for Puyo Puyo Tetris before PC comes out. Harmonic gets the perfect clear, and one fun man is not able to send his double triple fast enough. One fun man is put on the defensive as Harmonic just relentlessly sends T-spins. But Harmonic has a bunch of misdrops. I think that he's kind of topping himself out here. But one fun man was able to get out of that. That was very close. I don't think he's going to get out of this though. Okay, he totally got out of it. Harmonic keeping up the pressure. and one fun man takes the game. It is 13-3. Harmonic setting up for center 4 wide. Let's see if he's able to send it this time. He's stacking up pretty high. Okay, so he stacks it up, but then he just does a little bit of an upstacking as well. Not a big combo from the center 4 wide. Harmonic being sent to the top with messy garbage. Meanwhile, one fun man has to stack through his misdrops. And Harmonic is way at the top. One hit could destroy Harmonic, and one fun man takes it. It is now game point 14-3. Okay, Harmonic going for the center 4 wide. Meanwhile, one fun man going for the side 4 wide. Harmonic begins the combo. Let's see. He gets out of one fun man's combo, sends some garbage over to one fun man, but most of it is clean because by the time he got out, oh, he took that one. Nice. One fun man not knowing how to react to all that stuff sent really quickly. Harmonic opening with a TKI versus one fun man's double triple cannon. And one fun man takes it. Good games. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Will I commentate silver and gold? Let's see. It depends, right? There have to be some pretty hardcore matches going on silver. I don't just commentate any silver matches. Let's see. Oh, we have black vintage here. That's gonna be pretty intense. Okay, so we have Chihao setting up for 2 wide here. Yuki looking like he's setting up for a 2 wide as well. Jordan doing something really weird with this field, not sure what. And what's that guy's name? It's your boy Tony is his full name. Right. Meanwhile, Black Vintage setting up for well in the middle of his upstack, and Umabi is out. Okay, it is anyone's game here. Big upstack from Black Vintage. He's just sending the Tetrises. Let's see if he's targeting anyone. Okay, it's being sent to Chihao. Yuki receives garbage and he's at the top. Now Yuki is out. Jordan is just trying to stay alive, while Tony is this is pretty much Tony versus Black Vintage, unless Jordan is able to come back into this. Jordan looking like he's setting up for a 4 wide. but it doesn't really work out for him. Okay, Tony being sent to the top. It's now, Black Vintage. Okay, it looks like Jordan is going to take this. The rank 6 beating the rank 8 and the rank 9. Although he did just rank up to rank 7. Okay, so we have Jordan opening with 4 wide. Wow, this guy really knows how to play. He's actually doing a 4 wide. Chihao opening with 2 wide. Yaki opening with a 2 wide also, although he's turned it just into a Tetris thing. And Umbi trying to stay in this, down stacking pretty quickly. It's your boy Tony is out. Meanwhile, Chiha's field is looking pretty messy. Let's see. Why don't I join this game? Let's see. How do I do this? Okay. I'm not seeing the room here. Good. Oh. Right. Is 1, 2, 1. Okay, so I think this is right. Cool. So I'm going to play the silver players. Oh yeah, IC versus Fran is pretty close. I'm gonna have to leave here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play this. Let's see. Are Aitsu and Fran getting ready? I'm not seeing them. Oh, Fran has showed up. Okay. Fran has already made the room. Let's just join that. Okay, they are both in this room now. Switch. Let's move over the names. They're talking about warm-ups. Are they gonna do warm-ups? Iranyo. I don't know what Iranyo means. Iru? They're saying a bunch of weird stuff, and it's all in Japanese. Let's see if I can. No, that's too small. You won't be able to see it. Okay, they're saying Mate and Matu. I'm okay. They're doing no warm ups. Okay. And they're getting ready to start. So, Fran is a pretty fast player versus I2K, who is known for his very aggressive play. I2K opens with a perfect clear, and meanwhile, Fran is already kind of close to the top. He downstacks out of that because it takes more than that to get at Fran. Okay. We have a little bit of a downstack from I2K, downstack combo. Fran is at the bottom of the field right now. I'm going to have to get out of the mindset of commentating bronze and silver matches. Oh, let's get that. This isn't winners semifinals. This is. Okay, I2 takes the first game there. I2 looking like he's going to go for a perfect clear, but he does not. Fran S just goes for T-spins. Very clean stack from Fran. He almost had a perfect clear opportunity. Big down stack combo from Fran, but I2 is just pushing him up really fast. Nice forecast from Fran, T-spin forecast. This is some high level play here, you guys. They're just playing really quickly. And this is the losers bracket, so they're like fighting for dear life right here. Fran sends his T-spin over to I2, and I2 counters with a downstack combo. Fran downstacks himself. Very clean stack from I2. He forms a no, that it was something else. If Fran sets up a T-spin over as well, T-spin plus a Tetris. And I2 does another T-spin double plus Tetris. Very aggressive play from these players. And very clean stacking as well. Just very beautiful stacking. T-spin triple setup from Aitsu, but it only cleared 2 lines, so it was a T-spin double. And Fran takes that match, tops that Aitsu. It looks like we are going to 15, folks. We have a 6-3 stack from Fran S. Versus Aitsu's weird thing. Then Fran S sends a T-spin single over to Aitsu, who counters. T-spin single from Aitsu. Fran S counters with Tetris. And Fran is at the top of the field. He's just going to have to time really carefully to get out of this, but Aitsu does not make this easy. He sends a massive spike over to Fran. Fran is still somehow able to get out of it. Very impressive. And Fran is just down stacking and sending T-spins. We have a sky prop from Aitsu. That's where like it's in the wiki, but that's where you like do a weird prop above your well using a piece for the base. Aitsu doing a misdrop on top of his T-spin. He turns it into a fractal. Fractal from Fran S at the same time. He's like, if you can do a fractal, I can do a fractal. But he has to tear down his second T-spin. He doesn't get it. Fran is way at the top, and Aitsu takes it. Oh wait, I gave Fran a point. I should have given Aitsu a point. Okay. Critical misdrop from Fran. Let's see if he can get out of it. Unfortunately, he's stacking on top of his misdrop. I think this is the end of that game. And Aitsu takes it with 60 lines sent in 23 seconds. That is ridiculous APM. That's like 180 APM. Oh, there was an ice spin? I didn't see the ice spin. We have a triple double set up above a well from Fran. And then he does a cool a T-spin on the side. So a very efficient play from Fran. Meanwhile, Aitsu is just down stacking. But he's able to send Fran to the top with whatever he did. Fran made a misdrop with his Z piece. He's going to have to play really quickly to get out of this in time. But, okay, is he going to get out of this? He's sort of getting out of it. No, he doesn't really get out of it. And Aitsu takes it. This is a pretty one-sided match so far. It's 4-1 Aitsu. Okay, some lucky garbage from Fran. He's able to send an extra T-spin to Aitsu, send that garbage right back to him. Um, we have like some kind of weird spin from a friend that might have been an ice spin, but I don't want to say it's an ice spin because I didn't really see it. Um, then a missed drop from Fran, and Aisu takes it. 52 lines sent in 28 seconds. We're seeing Aisu just being this monster APM monster. Aisu opening up with a 5-4 stack. He switches it, so he's stacking on top of that. Meanwhile, Fran is keeping a very nice stack. He does 3 missed drops on top of each other. That's gonna cost him the game, I think. It is 5-1. Big win streak from Aichi. TKIs from both players. I take that back. Aitsu's isn't a TKI because of the positioning of the eyepiece. Then we have Aitsu tries to place his T piece a little too quickly. He doesn't get that T spin. We have an O miss drop from Aitsu. Meanwhile, Fran is just sending APM really quickly, but Aitsu gets out of it, and it's on to the mid game. All right, and Fran comes back, sends 83 lines in 47 seconds. That's some pretty good APM right there. Oh, 6-1, you mean, right? No warm-ups? Do I mean that? I think it's 5-2. Although I'll check after this. Score is wrong? Well, what should the score be? I'll fix it after this. Oh, it's 6-2. Okay. Okay, so we have I2 sending an empty T-spin right there, just sliding that T-piece into place. Fran S trying to get down, but he has a lot of messy garbage to go through. I2 upstacking, but then he downstacks really quickly. Meanwhile, Fran has to do a downstack combo to get out of that, but he's at the top of the matrix. I don't see him getting out of this, and Aizu takes it. Is in scoreboard accurate? If so, 6-2. Well, I mean that makes it 7-2, right? Is it only 6-2? I could have sworn it was 7. Okay, I see being pushed to the top by Fran. Uh, Very quick game there. 56 lines in 34 seconds. And Fran takes it. Now let's take a look at the scoreboard so that we have this right. The scoreboard is accurate. It's 7-3 now. Okay, so this is correct. Both the players going for the perfect clear, sending garbage to each other, both accepting. Um, then we have, oh no, misdrop from Fran, but he's able to slide that Z piece into place. Nice forecast from Fran, sends the garbage very quickly to Aitsu, who has to do a down stack combo to get out of it. Um, Okay, we have a Z prop from Fran S. And Aichi sends up a T-spin double. Fran goes for the mid-game 4-wide. Unfortunately, there was garbage in the way, so he wasn't able to finish that combo quite right. It turned into mod 2 from mod 3. Remainder 2 from remainder 3. But Fran is able to take the game anyway. So he is not out yet. He's only behind by 3 games. This is the scary Fran I know. Yeah. Both players opening with a TKI, following it up with the same T-spin the second time around. Fran going for the full TKI 3. Very cool. We don't usually see a TKI 3. And just monster APM there, top set, Aitsu. Aitsu might have had a misdrop or something, I don't know. Think he beat a Janba before? Wow, maybe. Both players opening with T-spin doubles. Fran down stacking quickly. Okay. Aitsu sending that T-spin over. Oh, and that is too much for Fran. Aitsu widens that gap again. It's now 3 games apart, 8-5. A very quick play from these players. They're just racing to send T-spins to each other. Down stack combo from Fran. I2 has to send an empty T-spin in order to stack properly. And then we get a T-spin triple from Aitsu. Fran is just trying to down stack out of this. Aitsu is keeping up the pressure, sending some messy garbage pretty quickly. It didn't end up actually being that messy. In fact, Aitsu's the one with a bit of messiness he has to stack through. Let's see. Fran S doing a T-spin double, but he blocks his garbage hole. Fortunately, he's able to down stack through that, although he did break the back-to-back. Okay, this is a pretty close game. Fractal from Fran S. Meanwhile, Aitsu down stack comboing. Another empty T-spin from Aitsu, but he's playing very quickly, so it works out. Um, Fran setting up for a T-spin. Oh no, misdrop from Aitsu, and he decides to just keep going on top of that misdrop. He stacks on top of it, um, and I don't know how Fran did not punish that because that was ridiculous. Another misdrop from Aitsu. He can't stack on top of this one. Very messy garbage on Fran's side. Fran is just trying to downstack, and we have reached hurry up garbage. Okay, Fran gets topped out by Aitsu, and the gap widens. Is now 9-5. No, I did not say that. I said messy garbage. Like I said okay, anyway. Perfect clear from Aitsu. Let's see here. Misdrop on Aitsu's side. Let's see if Fran is able to capitalize. Aitsu gets out of it somehow because Aitsu is really fast. Then Fran is trying to downstack through Aitsu's APM. He's not able to do it quickly enough, and he keeps getting sent up higher and higher. Aitsu gives him a bit of a break, and he's able to downstack a bit. He's in a... Oh no, he was in a safe position, and then he did that misdrop. And I2K now has a 5-game lead. Oh, Aitsu said it. I don't know how Aitsu said it. Are you watching Aitsu stream? Is Aitsu streaming right now? Let's see. No, he's not. Sometimes he streams his games, but probably not for a tourney match. Okay, 30 seconds in, we are already at the mid-game. Messy garbage on Aitsu's side. And Fran just trying to keep up the pressure, but Aitsu is not having any of it. Aitsu is very carefully timing his T-spins, waiting until Fran has already sent in order to send his T-spins because he wants to accept all the garbage. That's how confident he is right now, that he can just accept garbage from Fran without overconfidence because Fran was able to take it. Okay, Fran doing a T-spins in the middle right there. The 5-4 style. Aitsu already at the top of his matrix, but down stacking very quickly. He gets out of it. Meanwhile, Fran kind of doing some kind of weird upstack, downstack kind of thing. Aitsu does a very cool sky prop there. And misdrop from Aitsu, he blocks as well. He is able to unblock that well. Fran timing his attacks too. He wants to accept garbage just like Aitsu. They're accepting all of each other's garbage. Aitsu going for the double triple cannon. And then it looked like he was going to stack up for a 4-wide because you can do that with double triple cannon. but he didn't. Aisu doesn't want wins from double triple cannons. He's too good for that. Fran S doing an O piece miss drop. Let's see. And that time he blocked because he was at like the top of his field. And one thing to notice about Fran is that he's not okay. He did a soft drop. I was gonna say he usually doesn't do soft drops. He just powers through it, kind of like Johnny. Nice forecast from Fran. Aisu is keeping up, no sweat, and we've reached hurry up garbage. Fran having to stack through his T-spin double, not getting out of it in time. Aisu taking that game, no sweat. It is now 11-6. Is he? No, he is not streaming right now. I checked. I thought that that someone said that he said something. And I was like, how would you know that he said that unless he was streaming right now, because you can't see the chat, because he didn't say anything in chat. I have no idea. Yeah, whatever. So a friend timing it very carefully because he's at the top. And Aisu just sending APM really quickly, and he's able to top at Fran. Aisu now has double Fran's score. This is going really quickly. Oh, it was a joke. These sub 20 rounds. Yeah, exactly. Aisu opening with a triple double, but he does a bunch of missed drops, so he's not able to actually use it. He does down stack, so he gets the T-spin triple and he gets the T-spin double. That sends Fran to the top. Let's see, Fran is way at the top. Is he able to get out of this? Because Aisu is attacking. A weird stacking from Aisu. Like, he's sort of preserving the back-to-back some of the time, but not really. And then T-spin triple from Aisu as he's trying to keep up the pressure as he is at the top, but Fran is at the bottom of the field. There's no point in that. Kaidon from Fran S, and suddenly Fran is sent to the top. Both players are at the top of their fields. Fran is down stacking right now. Okay, both players just down stack in the blink of an eye, but Fran gets sent to the top again, and that is enough for Aisu to take it. This match is going very quickly. Both players opening with T-spin doubles. 7-2 stack from Fran. Aisu doing his Aisu thing. Fran looking like he wants to do a kind of down stack combo, maybe. Then Fran is pushed way to the top. He tries to combo out of Aitsu's APM that's incoming. Aisu ends up upstacking because he is so confident right now. It's like 13-6. Why wouldn't he be confident? So he is on the offensive even when he was at the top of the matrix. That's how confident this guy is. Fran S setting up for the mid-game 4-wide. It's not a big 4-wide, but it might be enough to send Aizu to the top. It was not. Oh, look at that! Aizu is just sent a Polymer T-spin double. That is the first Polymer T-spin double that I have seen in this tournament. Very cool. I don't even know if that was a misdrop at first, but that was great. Fran is setting up for a Super T-spin double. Let's see. Fran S stacking up when he's at the top. Maybe not a smart idea, but that's okay. You got out of it. Hurry up, garbage now. And Aizu is just down stacking until he gets to his Tetris. He sends it. He is declining all of these T-spin bases, but Fran S is taking the T-spins. Aizu tries to go for the T-spin. He gets it. Fran counters with his own T-spin. It's very close right here. It's anyone's game. A misdrop could decide the game, but neither of these players are misdropping. We're going all the way to the top, folks. Okay, Fran looking like this is going to be it. Okay, Aizu takes it. 201 to 229 lines. That's how, and that was 8 seconds short of 3 minutes, that game. It was very close. It is game point now. They say something in the chat. Frana says Kuso www, and Aizu says to Yoi, and then he does a W of his own. I have no idea what those things mean. Big spike from Fran. Fran is not letting it go down like that. He takes another game. So now it's 7-14. It's still a game point. Fran S opening with a T-spin double. Oh man, I2K, we see a center 4-wide out of I2K. These are rare. You do not see I2K doing 4-wides every day, but he's doing one this time. He just wants this to be over, and it looks like it's gonna be over. Okay, Aizu takes it. That's it. That's it, folks. That's the final score, 7-15. And that does it. Okay. Wow. Aizu says 13-6 Yamuro. Iruku says Franes. They're doing their Japanese thing again. I have no idea what they're saying. I want to show you guys, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, Kusa means BS. I see. Okay, they left the room. I don't think that either of them said Kuso actually. So let's see here. Can you guys see the scoreboard? So Aizu took that. Oh, it looks like someone already put it in. Okay, great. Then let me just refresh this. Okay, so that means that Aizu goes on to play Squirtle, and that is going to be tomorrow. That's going to be a pretty good match, I think. And We're also going to get Meguriki versus Jonba tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. Let's see, are there going to be any other good matches tomorrow? There is also, let's see, what is there? There is, oh yeah, there is One Punch Man versus the winner of Jason and Hebomai. So I guess Jason and Hebomai are going to be playing 2 tomorrow. Just lots of matches. We're wrapping up TTO 5 tomorrow. So make sure you stick around for that. And it's going to be a good time. Oh, One Punch Man is rescheduling. That's right. One Punch Man is actually playing on Sunday. Okay. So that's not happening tomorrow. But everything else I mentioned totally is. Okay. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. This is Morning P commentating the Tetris Tournament Online 5, brought to you by Blue Planet Software and Tetris Ultimate. Tuning